Alright guys, this video right here is going to be for anybody that does stamped concrete with integral color. This is going to be how to make patches successfully. If you used integral color, say you got rained on, you had a drip edge, say something fell in it and chipped it. First and foremost, you're going to need your mix design. What that means is whatever concrete that you use for that day. In our case, it was a 3000 PSI cement only lime pump mix. So I got my mix design, and I actually figured out exactly how much sand, how much cement, how much stone, how much water, and then obviously how much integral color went into that, say, 1 yard of concrete. Now all I got to do is break those weights down from hundreds and thousands down into ounces or grams. So the closest shot you got of getting the closest match is to go to your concrete company, your ready mix company. So we're only going to be using the Portland cement and the sand. Now I use ChatGPT and I put in our mix design and asked it to break it down into grams for us. So I have a scale right here. I have our pigment right here. I have water, clean water. I have polymer that I'm going to be adding just a little bit in there. All right, mix design broken down is 1.23 pounds. That's what we have weighed out. Next, we're going to add our sand. We got 3.07 pounds of sand on top of the cement. We're mixing our dry ingredients together first. Calls for 3 grams of pigment. I'm going to dump my pigment in with the sand and the Portland cement. Try to get all of it out of there. So to put us at a 0.48 to 0.50 water to cement ratio, we need to have around 11 ounces total. So we had 9.4 ounces of water, and we added that 0.9 ounces, which is 10% of polymer. All right, so we got all our dry material mixed together. I did just put a glove on and just do it by hand. One of my regrets so far is not screening this sand. There are some bigger chunks in there. I'm gonna have to try to pick those out. So if you do this, I would probably get a bigger screen, you know, a sifter, and sift through the sand and get the chunks out of there. So I got all the liquids mixed in with the dry, and this is what we got. This looks very similar to what we poured yesterday. Try to press it in there the best I can, and then I'm going to shave the edges, and I'm going to keep doing that until I get it flush, and then I'm going to get a stamp and just texture that, and then we'll end up sanding these edges off. I tried to find the gnarliest, lowest texture on a touch-up skin that I could. I think one of the main things is to make sure that these are low, a little bit low and not proud, because you want your antique to lay over top of that. Our patch is done. So you can see that was a big hole from raindrops. All right, so it's day 2 from our patches. That is before sanding. This is after sanding.